How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I am Jello. This is Planet Crafter, um, episode 2. We are at 4000 Ti and climbing very well. I said in the last episode that we will focus on trying to... Oh, that meteor dropped aluminum. Oh, that's really nice. I want those meteors more. Ooh, there's some more aluminum too. Wow. That's really nice. I'm getting very distracted from what I should be doing because aluminum can be very, very difficult to come by. Um anyway, back to what I should be doing, which is expanding the living compartments or the living compartment so that we have an actual like continuous area to live in. I need more titanium, of course I do. So that's what my plan is right now, is to just expand out our area so we can try to reorganize that stuff a little bit. We can have an actual like office area, and we could have like a bedroom. Not that we will ever use a bedroom in this game, because I don't think you can sleep. Yes, I know my oxygen level is low and I'm about to suffocate. It's fine. It's fine. See? It's fine. So this is going to be like our heater corner. This will probably be where we put our veggie tubes. Our food growers can go over there. And then I'm going to make like this one and the next one into our little office areas. So that's what the plan is for now anyway. Let's see how many more living compartments I can build. Okay, I can finish it out, and I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more iron. Alright, that's pretty easy to get. There's 1. Here is 2. This makes 3. That's silicone. I know I'm gonna need silicone for the next screen, more than likely. Did this have any debris under it? It does not. Okay. And that's 4. Oh, we also got our tier 1 boots, which makes us run faster. Iron, there we go. So we definitely are moving faster, and it is noticeable. That should be 5. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's 6. All right, cool. And I believe we will need some cobalt for the screen as well. Do I have space for 2? I do, so I'm gonna grab 2 of them, since we're gonna need them. And you know what, maybe I will change it up and I will have this be the office area, and I'll have the heaters over here. So I think that would look nice. Right, my task at hand, I need to focus. Focus, focus, focus. So we can link that and that. I love the auto snapping in games like these. Just makes things so much easier. And that one, and one more. Oh, that's so nice. And we are going downhill a bit, as you can tell, but that's okay because I think we're only going to be able to get maybe one more set of foundations out before we need to start expanding again. I'd love to grab a piece of iron or two pieces of iron and see, but I don't think I'm finding very many. So instead, I will just deconstruct those, which, yes, does drop our power to below what it should be. So can I fit a second one? I can, but I'm only going to be able to put one more living compartment on there. Okay, but that's good to know. That's good to know. So we just need an iron for that. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to deconstruct all of these and build that one there, and we need 2 cobalt for another one. And we should be good to go. I'm gonna grab another 2 for that next computer screen. And there we go. Enough. Right, so we got plenty of power, or at least we should have plenty of power for now. Do I have any water? I do. So now it's just a matter of adjusting everything. All right. Move as much stuff into storage as we can and deconstruct things 2 at a time, I guess, and so I can take both of those. All right, we'll put our tier 2 heater right there, and our tier 1 heater go right there. I will move our... Oh, that's right, I can't deconstruct that because it has the flour in it. So I will take the flowers out and deconstruct our... No, I don't want to deconstruct the living compartment. There we go. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, I thought that I had all 3 of them able to be built. All right. And, well, either way, we can put 1 right there and put 2 right there. Grab up our materials and put number 3 right there. And 1, 2, and 3. There we go. What does it take to build a window? Iron and cobalt. You know what? No, I'm not going to build a window yet because I've not completely planned out everything. So instead, deconstruct all of these. And I will rebuild the desk there and do that screen and that screen. Can I build another screen in front? I might be able to, maybe. Yes, I can. We'll build that screen there and we can see our terraformation index well enough. And I need iron, 2 silicone, and 1 cobalt. Okay. Silicone, cobalt, and iron. I'll put all of the aluminum away. And let's build our progress screen. I want it to be as level with that other one as possible. It's kind of like in the wall, of course it is. All right. We are 6% to a blue sky. Yay. Another desk requires us to have 2 iron, because I think there's 2 more screens that we end up unlocking, isn't there? Let's look real quick. 9, yeah, so there's biomass and orbital screen up there. Wow, there's a lot in here. So that's 3 more screens that we end up unlocking. And what about down here? And down here? Nothing. Okay. Oh no, so that's a screen right there. So that's 1. And that requires a desk. Okay, so 1 with a desk, 2 with a desk, and where is it at? 3 with a desk, and then 1 on the wall. Okay. So 3 with a desk and 1 on a wall, which means I'm going to need another wall so that can go there, and I definitely will need another desk. I'm not going to get a table, but I'll need another desk for sure. I think you can put 3 screens on a desk. Let's see what iron. Looking like iron looks terrible, so let's go get ourselves some iron. I also don't like that just being out here on its own. So I'm gonna deconstruct it and then rebuild it over here with the other ones. I'm not worried about them all facing the same direction, quite honestly. Just as long as I have enough power. That's really what matters. Alright. Now we go hunt for some iron. Iron, iron, iron. It looks like... Nope, that's silicone. There's some iron there. And there's some more iron there. Fantastic. And grab some ice. And I'm definitely going to grab some cobalt. So we can make more oxygen tanks. And more water. As being on a Mars-like planet, you use a lot of water. Believe it or not, it's quite warm outside. So we definitely need to continue to drink our water so we don't dehydrate. Ooh, do I have the tier 3 oxygen tank equipped? I don't have the tier 2. I didn't even realize that we unlocked it. Silicone, magnesium, and aluminum. Well, there's our aluminum and our magnesium. Alright, well, looks like I'm gonna go get a bit of silicone real quick. And hey, we have a beacon. I ran the wrong way to get silicone. Oh well. It took a little longer than I thought that it would, but hey, we got it. And that's what matters. So now we have, I think that'll put us at 250 for oxygen. And we'll do the beacon in a little bit. I'm not that worried about it. Let's grab a couple of bottles of water, some oxygen, and I can do 1 more bottle of water and eat that, which, oh, that leaves us with, okay, 2 more space food. Okay. And I'm gonna throw those in there. drink that water. So we have 4 of each. We shouldn't need that much water and oxygen. Well, the water we probably will. But the oxygen we shouldn't. Oh, there's a chest over there. I'll go get that chest, and then I'll go and finish exploring that ship. Once we finish exploring that ship, we're done with it until we get our tier 2 deconstruction, which I don't think is going to be for a little while. So, uranium. Ooh. Ooh. All right. Well, that's quite interesting. I wasn't expecting us, because we got uranium, a microchip, and some food. Okay. Ooh, our oxygen's at 280. I thought it went up to 250. Okay. Let's see. Let's go ahead and equip our flashlight. And that's the one thing I don't like about this game is you always get stuck on like debris and such. In the like when you're inside of ships. Okay, yeah, so we have finished exploring in here. Got it. So I will deconstruct that. We can't deconstruct any of that. We don't have our tier 2 yet. What about in here? We can grab that. Alright, so we are pretty much finished with that ship or this ship for now. But we definitely need more iron or more storage. Our inventory is full, that's right, but not for long. So there's some iron, and let's see if there's anything interesting in this chest. If there's a if there's a chip in there, I'm definitely taking it. I would love to take that iridium so we can make another tier 2 heater. We don't have the inventory for it. Oh, that's okay. We don't need another tier 2 heater just yet. It would help quite a bit though, I'm not gonna lie. So we will just deal with what we have. And I'm going to build a storage chest. Yeah, we'll do it over here. That chest there and move all of that in there. Actually, I will take those out so we can build another chest right next to it and put everything in it except for the iron. And build I can't fit 3 medium chests right there, can I? No. But I can put one right there. And that will work for now. Take that out. We'll take all of that. Can tear those down and throw all of these back inside. I know I said that I was going to make more plant things, more of those. I just need to know how many I need and then what materials I need for them. So I need 5 of them. All right, that's not an alarming amount, but that's a lot. And I know in order to build them, you need things like ice. So I'll put that ice there. Actually, we'll just go ahead and throw everything in there. And we'll decode this this blue microchip. Yeah. Decode that, which gets us the tier 2 mining speed. Let's see. Do I have the tier 3 backpack? I have the tier 2 backpack. Okay, so we'll do 2 aluminum, titanium, and a silicone, 2 aluminum, titanium, and I don't have any silicone. Oh, of course not. Why would I? It's something that's super crucial to being able to survive. I guess I'm gonna go and get a bunch of silicone, and that is iron, but I already started getting it. So I'll see y'all when I have an inventory full of silicone or when I'm about to run out of oxygen. Whichever one comes first. Probably the oxygen. Hey, and we've unlocked the food grower, and I have not a inventory full of silicone. However, I think after I grab this one, I have 5. So that's a decent amount. I'm just gonna grab this one over here because having 280 oxygen actually lasts a lot longer than I thought that it did. So I thought that there was a chest right here. I guess it's like further in or something. That's okay. We need to head back to the base anyway, so we don't run out of oxygen and end up suffocating. 'Cause that would be bad. No one wants that. If I can go this entire game without dying once, that would be fantastic. I know it's not going to happen, especially now that I've just said that I want to, but I can dream, and I can hope. And hey, look, more silicone. Now then, what did I need silicone for? Oh yeah, I needed it for those. And I need, oh no, that's not what I was working on. I was working on the backpack. Yeah. Tier 3 oxygen tank, tier 3 silicone. We got our tier 2 mining speed, which we need a super alloy for. Okay, yeah, we don't have a super alloy at all. However, I do have an aluminum and a water bottle and an eggplant seed. So I'm gonna build a food grower, and I'm just gonna pretend like I... No, seriously, that knocked us out of power? What do we have? A 26? Oh, jeez, alright. And that produces 6 iron, cobalt, and silicone. Let's see. Iron, cobalt. Don't have any in there. I have a bunch of iron, cobalt in there. Let's grab more cobalt. And we need, what, 2 of these? Maybe 3 of them? Oh, of course. More cobalt, more cobalt. There's one right there. We probably need 3 of them, honestly. Yeah, I know there's low power. And one goes there. So that's like barely enough power. I'm willing to bet we have like 1 power spare. Oh, we have 5. Okay. So that's actually more or better than I thought that it was going to be. All right. Well, let's go ahead and drink some water. And throw all of that in there and throw that one in there. Let's see, is there anything else for us to upgrade? No, we don't have the super alloy. Probably won't have it for a little bit. Let's see, that takes 1.25, so we can make 2 of them before we end up needing more. So that was iron, ice, silicone, and magnesium. Ice, ice. We don't have any silicone. Or we don't have any. Oh, we do have magnesium. Okay, so we need more iron and more ice. Man, if you're not running out of one resource, you're running out of another, I swear. 200. Okay. We'll do that one first, and let's check on our power. We still have 4.70, so we need 2 more ice. We need more iron as well. And I'm gonna grab another magnesium. So let's grab that iron, this ice, take that silicone, and I'll take that one as well to help replenish what we're about to lose. And we got another ice over here. And we got... Oh, hey, look, a golden chest. I say, oh, hey, look, I kind of knew that that was there. 300 and 600, I'm taking all of that. Ooh, and we have a super alloy now. Yeah, I still need ice though. Okay. All right, well, I don't think we can. Oh no, that's a tier 2 mining speed. Okay, so we can build it because we already have the mining speed. Got it, got it, got it. And we should be able to put that little trophy on table. Where is that? There it is. Golden effigy. So we can put that right there. There we go. And now we can build our next veggie tube and throw in the golden seed. And I'm gonna take, see, that's 250, that's 200, so I'm gonna take that out and put that in there instead. And our oxygen should be going up quite quickly now. It's going up pretty fast. That isn't going up as fast as I want it to, though. See how much power we got. We have enough to build another veggie tube, but I need one more ice for that. However, I'm going to go ahead and build the tier 2 mining speed, since we can. I mean, I have the resources, so why not? Yeah, it's expensive, but that's our first ever super alloy that we found, so I'm going to use it on something good. And it definitely makes a difference over the, at least with the ice, over the tier 1. I would say that, what is my inventory like? I would say that makes quite a difference. So that's nice. I am going to grab some iron while I'm out here. So I'm going to need to build another chest. And that's where all of my iron is going, honestly. It's all going towards chests for storage. I just end up getting so much stuff. I either don't know what to do with it or I can't use it yet. It's crazy. I wish I had this problem with other games. I say that I wish I had this problem with other games. I really don't. Let's build you there. And we can pop that one on there. And our oxygen is now going up. That's the rate that I like to see it go up. We got 21 per second. That's really nice. And our terraformation is also going up at a good speed. Our percentage has started going up a little bit faster too. Okay. Oh, and that's what the beacon's for. It just helps us find our way home. double bed. We don't need a double bed. Ooh, but we do have tier 2 solar panels. That's even better. I love a good old tier 2 solar panel. Alright, so let's go ahead and rotate our chest and do that and throw everything in there. And we need another chest because of course we do. And that actually takes up our iron, so we can grab all of those and we can put those in here. We can grab, I'll grab all of the seeds, I guess. Let's see, no seeds in there, no seeds in there. We'll throw that in there. Our food. Let's see, do we have any other food or water? All right, so all food, water, and oxygen can go in there. I am gonna try to like organize a little bit. Those can go in there as well as our uranium and our uranium rods. Wait, whoa, there we go. I'm moving way too fast for my own good. And then just throw that in there. That's fine how it is. That's fine. And we can actually eat some food and drink some water. And what is our growing at? It's at 58%. Okay. 58% isn't bad. It's not fantastic, but it's not bad. I need iron. I don't have any iron in there, do I? No, I don't. I keep on hitting the wrong button. Alright, I need one more iron. But also, I need to go and grab the last of the loot out of this ship right here. So I'll grab that. And we can go grab the last of the loot out of here. And we can be officially done with it until we get our tier 2. So let's grab all of that, deconstruct that. Grab, ooh, can I deconstruct this? No, I can't. Okay. And grab all of that and deconstruct that. And I don't think there's a chest back here, but I'm gonna check just to be sure. There is not. Okay, cool. All right, make our way out of here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And that is our first ship, quote unquote, fully explored. I would love to say that it is fully explored, but we need our tier 2 deconstruction. But that's okay, because we're getting there. We got no food for you. That's all seeds and such. Let's take that out and put the cobalt in with the titanium and silicone. Just put random stuff in there. Hey, another meteor shower. I'll throw my iron in there as well. What do we need for our... Need aluminum, silicone, magnesium. Okay. And that's iron, silicone. So we only need magnesium and aluminum. Oh, there's magnesium, and there is... I'm gonna grab 4 aluminum, because I don't know exactly how much I need. Because I'm gonna deconstruct these and replace them. How many do I have? 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I need 1 more aluminum. And that is back here. Yep. 1 more aluminum. I know, I'm spend in aluminum like I own the place, and I need 3 more magnesium. But that's okay when you're doing it in the name of progress and it helps you with your energy. Because we're always going to need more energy. Always. Alright, so that is that. So now let's go ahead, and I still only have 1 drill. That would be why my heat index is going so low. Ooh, this guy is now purple. Nice. Yep, I know. Power's going down. That's fine, because now I will have the solar panels facing the right way. Grab all of that. Can I grab all of this as well, or is my inventory too full? Right. And we will rotate that like so, and how close can I get you? Okay. That's fine. Grab that one like that, and we can grab or build this one and rotate you and pop you there. And can I build one more? And I should be able to build 5. Build that one there, and that one we will build right there. There we go, and my inventory is now completely empty. Fantastic. Fantastic. Alright. So, now that we have that sorted out, go ahead and throw those in there. And our power is, we have 62 available. Nice. That makes me very happy. Where is the tier 2 construction or deconstruction? We might actually need to find that. So I'm gonna grab oxygen, water, and food. What do you need for a living compartment? 3 iron, 2 titanium, and a silicone. 1, 2, 3 iron, 2 titanium, and a silicone. And I do that because I am going to... Oh, I need to make more water too. Alright. Craft ourselves a water bottle, and now instead of building another drill, which is exactly what I should be doing, I know I'm falling behind on it, I'm gonna go make my way over to this ship. So I will see y'all when we get there, and or if anything interesting happens between now. Alright, we're a little less than halfway to the ship. However, we have found a chest that has a decent amount of stuff in it. So I am still gonna make my way over to the ship so I can build a little like habitat over there, so I have somewhere to rest and make sure that I get plenty of oxygen and everything. But I don't know that I'm going to be able to explore this ship this time around because my inventory is quite full. But we'll see what it looks like after I build this habitat. Alright, and here we are at the ship, and oh hey, look, there's ice wall over there too. So let's build that there. The living compartment door goes there, and our inventory is actually pretty empty. So we will go and explore at least a little bit. Alright, shippy ship. Let's see what you got. We will start over here with some super alloy and some food. Always want to check the lockers and see if they're hiding anything. It doesn't look like this one is. However, we do have a heater that we can grab and a construction chip. So we're going to go ahead and grab those, and that should, oh, I thought that would fill up our inventory. We got our tier 3 veggie tube as well. I think that has to go outside, but that's okay because it just increases the speed at which we get stuff. Let's grab water and that iridium. I'm gonna leave that space food there for now. And we have another locker with more spacesuits. I don't need any spacesuits, it's just me. I'll grab that seed and I'll grab that iridium. And we will head back to our base after we stop off and get some oxygen. Yeah, I will see y'all when we get back over to our base. There is a ship over there, it looks like, for us to explore, and there's also something over there for us to explore. And we are pretty much back at our base. Nothing happened in between when we left and now. Just a pretty boring little walkover. But let's go ahead and decode these blueprints. All right, so we got a compass. We got tier 2 agility boots and a recycling machine. All right. Well, I can tell you right now that we're not going to need the compass. Not right now, anyway. And we can't build that. Do we have the tier 1 exoskeleton? We do. Okay, so I'm going to focus on that first. Titanium, magnesium, and aluminum. But first, I'm going to drop off what we can. There, that can go there. It looks like we are running low on aluminum. So let's make sure that we have enough for our tier 2. I need 2. Okay. Is it 2 silicone that I needed or 2 magnesium? 2 magnesium. Okay, so I need to go out and grab another magnesium. There's one over there. All right, easy enough. And now that we have that, we can get our tier 2 agility boots, and we can build another tier 2 furnace as well. Or tier 2 heater, sorry. Alright. So there's our exoskeleton, which gives us, ooh, 4 more rows. Fantastic. Let's deconstruct that, and what do we need? Aluminum, titanium, and iridium. Alright, so we need aluminum, iridium, titanium. We can build, I think, yeah, we can only afford to build this one. I mean, that's okay. We don't need to. I don't like them being, like, clipping inside of each other. But we do also now have the larger backpack. Or larger locker. But I need to make more drills. That's for sure. So I'm going to go ahead and build a couple more drills. After I pop this away. Pop those in there. Ooh, I need a lot more titanium. How much iron do I have? 4, okay. Yeah, I am at a position that I didn't actually think that I would be in, where I've not built enough drills, so our pressure is way lower than what it should be. So we're gonna go ahead and build a bunch more tier 1 drills. And there we go. So now our pressure should be at a pretty decent rate. Um, see what it's like. It's okay, so it's going up, not so 62 kilowatts. The pressure isn't going up super high, but we are close to getting the tier 2 drills and the tier 3 drill. We're much closer to getting the tier 3. No, we're not. Alright. Let's see what we need for our veggie tube. Water, silicone, magnesium, aluminum, and I shouldn't have backed out of there. So silicone, magnesium, and we'll get the water back for the ice. Okay. Well, we're not going to build the tier 3s yet because I need more aluminum, and I'm not about to risk all of my aluminum going away. Let's eat the eggplant. Not ready. That's it. Starts at 30%. What is the... I thought it gave you a percentage of your seed coming back. Maybe that's after it grows fully. Alright. I need some water, and I need to figure out what we are going... how we get the tier 2 deconstruction microchip. So I don't have it here, do I? No, I don't. So do I unlock that over here? Microchip, so that's pinning. I don't need pinning. That's the screens. Okay, it definitely wouldn't be that far back. So let's see if it's under here. It is not under here. It's not under here. It might be a microchip that we need to unlock. Yeah, okay, so it's in a microchip. Okay. Alright, well, at least we know what our plan is. That is to grab some water, some oxygen, some food, and I'm gonna go make my way over to that wreck to see if we can find a tier 2 microchip. I'll see y'all when I get there. Alright, as we were nearing the ship, I'd noticed this chest out of the corner of my eye. I'm hoping it has a microchip. I was hoping that it would have some water in it as well, but it doesn't. So I don't think that's the tier 2 microchip. I'm almost positive that you have to find it inside of the ship, which we are almost at. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'll probably ignore a lot of the other chests at the beginning so I can try to get that microchip. I could be completely wrong, and it might not be in here at all. It might be in a completely different location. Alright, our oxygen is back to full. We've unlocked the tier 2 drill, which is interesting because normally I always unlock the tier 3 drill before the tier 2 one, and I think that's the same for a lot of people that play this game. I am going to take the aluminum, the seeds, and the food. So, well, there's a microchip. Don't think it's the one that we need. Is there one in here? No, but again, aluminum and food are important to have. We can deconstruct both of those. It's a tier 2 heater that I would love to have. Oh, interesting. Deconstructed some debris or behind a wall. Ooh, super alloy. I can't pass up the opportunity for a super alloy. Or that seed right there. I'm going to drink that water. There's a nuclear reactor, and there's another microchip. And what do we have here? 3021 cargo ship Chrysella 4, machinery log number 436. This morning on our 17th day of space travel to Stigmar, the ship inexplicably exited hyperspace velocity. The navigation tools went crazy and the ship lost power, as if it had been drained by some exterior thing. We are going to try to make an emergency landing in this unreported planet. I'm not sure what we'll find. There seems to be a huge storm on the surface of this planet. I hope we make it. Well, I can tell you right now that you didn't make it. So I'm sorry for that. But, you know, do what you must and all that and try to survive. Hope this is the way out. This looks like the way out. That is not the way out. This way? I think it might be this way. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm going to restock my oxygen, and then I will see y'all when we get back to the base camp. Alright, and here we are back at camp, where I'm going to deposit our oxygen and our food and our water. There's those. Throw our aluminum and titanium and our super alloy in there. And just throw everything else right there. Alright, let's go decode these microchips and see what we unlock. Alright, tier 3 mining speed. Corner room for living compartments and a shredder. Okay. Alright, well, we have a corner now, so I guess we can round off this edge. I don't know why that... Huh, weird, it's going orange. You stand in just the right spot. Interesting. So yeah, we can round off the edge, or round off the base. We could go over here and make a little corner and have some nice pretty windows, I guess. We'll probably end up rounding off right here. Actually, let's see. Iron, titanium, and a cobalt. Well, I'm gonna see if I like the way that looks. There's 2 titanium, here's 2 cobalt. And now we just need 2 iron. Alright, so we got the items needed for... Can I get up there? No. We got the items that are needed for the corner pieces, and I got enough for another living compartment as well. So do a living compartment there just to double check. Yeah, that won't fit there, of course not. And yeah, I know there's a low oxygen level. I'm trying to... Whoops. Alright, I need to go get oxygen before I do this corner. Alright. There's plenty of oxygen there. Can I come through here? I can't. Oh, and we've unlocked a tier 3 drill. Alright. Sweet. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted that. And that goes there. And we can grab our next one and put it over here. Hug the corner a little bit. And snap that there. And then even it out, we'll grab 2 more iron so I can do the foundational grid, but I'm not going to do that right now. It doesn't matter right now. But let's see, what does it look like? Oh, okay. Not bad, not bad. I would put a window there, but we would just be able to see... Oh, yes, we'd be able to see the cliffs. You need iron and cobalt. You can at least see what it looks like. Where is our iron and our cobalt? And here we go. It doesn't look that bad. We got the ship over there. We got the arch over there. Ooh, we got a snowy area up there. So, and then we can see that ship over there through the dust storm. We got windows. And I might actually build another window right there as well. Iron. That way we can right there. That way it's separate, but we can still see the beautiful trees. There we go. The base is coming together nicely, if I do say so myself. So, did I need the corner right here? No. But it gives me an excuse to build this base at like a wonky angle. So, I'd love to see what it looks like from like a bird's eye view. That's all right. We will find out eventually. What is our pressure at? Our pressure is going up at a decent rate. Our heat is going up slowly. And our oxygen is still going up at a pretty decent rate. We are almost halfway to a blue sky. And we have our tier 3 drills. Oh, I forgot that we have our larger locker storage as well. That actually will probably be quite handy. What do we need for the larger locker? We need 3 iron, so I can't demolish that. Well, I can. I can deconstruct that one, and that gives us enough for a large locker. I don't want to put it in here with the heaters or in here with the veggie tubes. So I guess I will put it right here. And I'll just start throwing stuff into it. That is full, but we have like not tripled, but almost tripled our storage space. So I can deconstruct that one, and I can take all of that and deconstruct that one. And can I take all of that as well? I can take most of it. All right. So let's throw all of these in there. I want to keep the iron, so it guarantees me enough space to build another locker. However, before I build the next locker, I do need a desk there for the next computer. So how will it look with a locker right there? Not good. So I won't build the locker there. Instead, I will build it there. Yeah, that'll work fine. And take all of that. Take all of that. That leaves us with some extra iron. Throw all of that in there. I will take the super alloy. See, I don't need any of that in there. Plants can stay in there. there a way to organize it? Oh, there is. Oh, that's beautiful. That looks so nice. However, I am going to take all of the consumables out and put them in there and then organize that. There we go. How's it does it say how it organizes it? No. I guess it just organizes it based on like alphabet. No, it doesn't organize it alphabetically. It doesn't organize it by quantity either. Maybe it organizes it by like value, whatever the value the game gives it. Um, well, all right then. I am going to go ahead and end this one off here. Thank you all so much for watching. Uh, in the next video, we will maybe look at building some beds or building like turning this into like our bedroom or something. And we're definitely going to still be on the hunt for the tier 2 deconstruction chip. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye bye.